Hello dear creatives, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to make 3D appliques, and I'm also going to be teaching you how to make a fascinator with the 3D appliques. Please be sure to watch this video to the end and also like and comment on this video. The materials I'm going to be needing are satin fabric. I'm going to be using a shiny face satin fabric, and I'm also going to be needing a gum stay. This is the light gum stay. So I'll be needing my patterns. These are just cartons that I cut out. Okay, so you could go ahead and cut out any shape of your choice. You could cut out a round shape. This is more like a leaf shape. Okay, so you could even cut out a love shape or any shape that you are comfortable working with. So I'm going to be working with this. I have a bigger one and I also have a smaller one. I'm also going to be needing trimmings. This particular trimmings is the type that looks like cup chain, and this trimmings comes in matte form. I was able to get these 4 lines for 1,000 naira. Okay, so you could go ahead and even work with the original cup chains, but this is what I'll be working with for this tutorial. Then I'll be needing Alice band. I would also be needing B6000 gum. You can use A6000 gum, E7000 gum. Then I'll be needing hot glue gun and candle wax. I would also be needing lighter, a pen, a matching color of thread and needle, a pair of scissors, measurement tape. I would also be needing the flexible fascinator wire and a pair of pliers to cut the fascinator wire. Please note that it's the flexible fascinator wire that you'll be needing. And I'll be needing iron to iron the gums. I would be needing iron to iron the gum stay on the fabric. Now this is the wrong side of my fabric facing up, and I'm going to place the shiny part of the fabric of the gum stay on the fabric. Now the side, the hairy part is going to be facing up like so. This is the wrong side of the fabric facing up, and I'm going to place that shiny part. Please ensure that you are placing the shiny parts on the fabric on the wrong side of the fabric like that. Can you see? Then that every part of the gum stay is going to be facing up. Okay, so I have ironed this out previously. I'm going to be illustrating how I was able to get something like this. So you ensure that your electric iron is very hot, and then you are going to give this a good press. So another alternative to satin fabric and gum stay is Applique fabric. So if you want to use it to make a fascinator or headwears, you could go ahead and use Applique fabric. That way you don't need to iron the gum stay on the fabric like I'm doing. So now that I've ironed my gum stay on the fabric, you can see. So I'll get my iron and iron this part very well, because you want the gum stay to be properly glued to the satin fabric. Now I'm going to get my patterns, okay, and I'm going to place the pattern paper on the fabric like so. So for the sake of those that want to know the exact measurement of my pattern, this is 5.5 inches for the length. Can you see that? 5.5 inches, and the width is about 2.5 inches. So there's no specific measurement. You just go ahead and cut out the exact shape and size that you want. Then for the smaller one, this is about 5 inches. It's 4.5 inches for the length, and the width is 2 inches. Okay, can you see? So I'm going to place the pattern on the fabric like so. Then I'm going to use that to get the shape on the fabric like that. So you can use a love shape, you can use a round shape. Okay, so now I'm going to use my scissors to cut that out. So I'm going to go again by placing the pattern paper on the fabric like so. Then I'm going to use my pen to rule out the shape. like that. Can you see? So this is it. So I'll also get this one as well, and I will use my pen to rule out the shape. So once I'm done ruling out the shape, I'm going to get my scissors to cut them out like I'm doing in this video. So be sure to cut as much as you want. And when I'm done with that, I'm going to get my pair of plier and a flexible fascinator wire. Please, emphasis on flexible fascinator wire. Do not use the other copper-like type. That's copper-like type. That particular one is not flexible and it may not work for this type of fascinator or this type of applique that we are going to make. We need the flexible type. Okay, so I'm going to straighten that out, and I'll get my hot glue gun. This is my hot glue gun. I'm going to place that on the fabric like so. Now I'll get my hot glue gun and I'll apply my hot glue gun like so. Then I'll place the fascinator wire on that part. Can you see? So you're going to glue this down with your hands. Can you see that? Now I'll get my E6000 gum or UHU gum. You can also use E7000 gum. So I'm going to apply the gum on my work like so. Be sure to apply the gum generously, but you don't want the gum to be too much because you don't want your work to have gum stains. Okay, so I'm going to place the leaf-like pattern on the order like so. Okay, so I'm going to double that. Can you see? So I'm trying to trim off the excess I have on the edges like that. Can you see? So the next thing I would do to prevent the edges from frilling, I'm going to be using my lighter. So you use lighter to burn this, to burn the edges to prevent it from frilling like that. So be sure to burn this properly so that the fabric will not frill. Now once you are done burning it like that, you are going to get your B6000 gum or your UHU gum, and if there's any part that is not properly glued, you are going to use your gum to gum that down. So this is the leaf, or this is my design. Now to embellish this, I'm going to be using the trimmings I told you about. So I'm going to use my scissors to cut like so. I'll get the E6000 gum and I'm going to apply the gum on the tip like so. After applying the gum, I'll place the trimmings. I'm going to place the trimmings on this part like so. I'm also going to apply gum on the other part. And I will use my trimmings. I'll place the trimmings on it like that as well. So you're going to go ahead and use this same pattern or procedure to get more appliques like so. Okay, so this is the smaller one. Remember I told you in the beginning of this video that I made a smaller one and a bigger one, or I had a smaller pattern and a bigger pattern. So for the smaller one, I may want to attach the trimmings on the middle like so. Okay, so the reason I'm doing this is because this is the part that I'm going to be placing on top the other one, the other bigger one. So you may want to do same for the bigger one, but I just feel that the design may be too much, so I decided to just attach it to the smaller one that is going to sit on top the bigger ones like that. Can you see? So like I said, you go ahead and use the same process to get more appliques like that. So I was able to make these ones off camera. Can you see? Now, the next thing you are going to do, you are going to get your pair of pliers to cut out the excess fascinator wire. I forgot to illustrate that in the video. So now I'm going to get a round shape object. I'll place the round shape object on the fabric like so. This is going to give us like the base. I want to create the base we are going to be placing our appliques on, because we are using it to create a fascinator. But if you want to use it to make a dress, you could go ahead and just arrange it to form your design or your pattern. So I'll cut out two of these. Can you see? This is the first one and this is the second one. So because I want this to be very thick and firm, I'll be using Marco. This is known as Marco. Okay, if you don't want to use Marco, or if you don't have Marco, you can use breast pad or a thick wadding. So I'm going to cut out the shape as well. So after cutting that, you are going to use your lighter to burn the edges of the fabric to prevent it from fraying. Now you'll get your hot glue gun. You are going to apply the hot glue gun generously. Now if you don't have hot glue gun, you can buy candle wax and then use your lighter to melt the gum. Now I'm going to place one of the fabric on the Marco like so, and then you are going to smoothen that down neatly. Can you see? Then I will apply hot glue gun on the other part, and I'm also going to place the other fabric on it, and then I will smoothen it out neatly. Now I'm going to get my scissors and trim out the excess Marco or fabric on the edges like that. Once I'm done trimming, I'm going to get my B6000 gum or B7000 gum, and I'm going to be applying my gum on this part because I want to cover it up with the trimmings or the curb chain. So I will apply my gum generously like that. Now I'm going to get the curb chain and I'm going to place it on my work like so. So you're going to use that to cover up the rough edges like that. So this is it. This is going to serve as my base. Now I will get the appliques and I'm going to be arranging the appliques on my work like so. Can you see? So I started with the bigger one. You know, I cut out a smaller one and I also cut out a bigger one. So I'm going to arrange the bigger one on my base like so. So there's no specific number of appliques you are expected to make, depending on how full or how scanty you want the fascinator to look, or you want it to come out on your dress or outfit. So I have about 8 of these for the bigger one, and the smaller one I have about 7 or 8 of 8 of that. So I decided to go with just 8 of this bigger one. So this is how you are going to glue it down to the base. Please wash carefully so that you understand this process or this part very well. So this is it. Can you see how beautiful this looks? Can you see? So you want to ensure that you gum this down properly. You want to ensure that it's very firm as well. So this is the back. Now I'm going to go ahead and arrange the smaller one on it like so. So you're going to place that in between the ones you have, the bigger one that you have under. So you arrange that properly, and then you go ahead and use your gum. You are going to get your gum. So firstly you want to arrange that to see the finished look or how it's going to come out. Then you are going to get your gum and start attaching them with your hot glue gun like we did with the bigger ones. So this is it. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my hands to shaping this like so. Can you see? So you just go ahead and use your hand to bend this. You can do it, you can do that for the smaller one and also for the bigger one. So I will use my hands to smoothen it or to bend it like so, to give it some this kind of leaf like flower shape like that. So you can bend it to any direction that you want, okay? So this is what I've got, can you see? So for now I'm going to work with this, but if I'm not satisfied with this, I may want to bend, or I may want to use my hands to just work on that off camera. Can you see that? So you can work on the bigger one, you can also work on the smaller one. Just go ahead and bend it to any side that you want, like that, and then you have your appliques. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do is to attach the Alice band to the back of our fascinator, like so. So I'm going to set the fascinator aside, then I'm going to be working on the Alice band, which I'm going to be attaching. So I don't want the Alice band to be plain, I want it to be same color with the fascinator. So I measured out 20 inches length, so I have two of these, and the width of the fabric is about 2 inches. I'm going to cut out some elastic. So what I have on here is elastic, and this measures 7 inches. So I'm going to place the elastic on the Alice band, like so. Can you see? Then I will get my hot glue gun. I'm going to apply the hot glue gun like so, and then I'll place the elastic on that part. Then I'll fold the fabric into two halves. So before you fold, you are going to take your lighter and you are going to burn the edges of the fabric to prevent it from frilling, and that I've done off camera. So now I'm going to apply my gum again, and then I'll place, after folding, I'm going to place the fabric on the tip of the Alice band, like so. Please, you are going to watch closely so you understand this process better. And I have series of tutorials on this channel where I've illustrated something like this in the past. Okay, so you may want to watch more of our videos on this channel to see how I was able to cover Alice band with other types of fabric, like ashoke fabric and a stretchy fabric. So you may want to watch our videos. Just go ahead and watch more videos on how to cover Alice band with fabric. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue. I'll pass the fabric like so. You just use it to, so I'm going to use the fabric to wrap the Alice band like that. Then I'm going to apply gum on this part, and I'll cover it up like this, or I'll place my fabric on that part like so. Trim that part off, and then you go ahead and cover the other part as well. Can you see? So this is neatly covered. Now I'll get a smaller piece of fabric that I attached gum stay on because I want it to be thick, and then I'm going to apply some gum on it like so. Can you see? You're going to use your lighter to burn the edges to prevent it from frilling. Then you are going to take your Alice band. Okay, so this rough part is where I'm going to be placing on the fascinator, is where I'm going to be placing this particular fabric on. So I will apply my hot glue gun. Please be sure to apply this generously. So after applying the hot glue gun on this fabric, I'm going to place my fascinator. I'm going to place the Alice band like so, and then I'll place it on like this. Okay. If you have made it this far to this part of the video and you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please endeavor to subscribe to this channel and also like this video and comment on this video. Please leave a nice comment for us in the comment section of this video. Then if you would be interested in learning more on fascinator, headwears and bridal accessories, we have detailed online classes and tutorials for interested participants. If you are interested, you are going to send us a message with the number on the phone screen, or you can click on the link in the description box to join the training group on Telegram. So this is it. This is what our applique fascinator looks like. Okay, so lastly, if you don't want the Alice band to look plain, you can decide to cover it up with the trimmings, or you can cover it up with cuptions. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I will apply my gum and then I will just I'll place it on the Alice band like so. Can you see? I'll cut that out. So when you apply your gum, you want to give that some time, okay, about 2 minutes or 1 minute, for the gum to dry up before you place the trimmings or the cuptions on that part like that. So this is it. I'm going to continue with that, and I will also go back to the other side, and then I'll cover it up as well. And this is the finished look of her applique fascinator.